Is this happening to you? Then you're in the right place for video game training. In this video, I'll show you how to defeat the Onyx Lord at the Royal Evergaol. If you want to be an absolute legend and support the channel, then make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. My name is Azzavhar or Azza. Now let's get into the video. I'll just show you on the map where this boss fight is located. So you have to go through Caria Manor first of all, and then the Evergaol is just here. Okay, so let's jump into the fight itself. We'll be rocking double swords and also sword and shield. We are rocking the kite shield for this fight. First of all, we'll pop a flask, then food buff. Then we'll apply some fire grease for a little bit of extra damage. And you should be able to get a free attack in straight off the bat. So feel free to pop a few strikes in. And then what I'll do is show you the guard counters first of all. The timing on the roll for that particular attack there is quite precise, so just keep that in mind. The one where he kind of like jams his sword into the floor. So guard counters. That attack there, where he kind of does like a punch, but it's like a gravity punch as such, it will kind of like knock your character backwards a bit. So just watch out for that. So, guard counter there. That one knocks us back. This one he kind of does like a bit of a weird run around and then slice and dice type attack. Guard counter there. This one is the run around slice and dice. If you look at our health, we're not really taking any damage whatsoever. If you get enough guard counters in a short space of time, he'll also fall down to his knees like that, which also lets you do a critical strike. So for most of the attacks, pretty much just shield up and guard counter. Just be careful of your stamina, like that. I'll try and show you a couple of other bits and bobs. It does like a meteorite thing. So this one here, you can just sort of like lock on and just run to the sides there to avoid the comets and stuff. This one, if you've got a bit of range between you and the Onyx Lord, he'll do like a bit of a ranged gravity shot type thing. Once again, the meteorites there just kind of run around to avoid that. The timing on that ranged orb that he just did there is slightly delayed, that one. So when you kind of see it happening, you've got to give it like half a second or so before you actually roll. Well, the roll timing depends on the distance between you and the Onyx Lord, but you get the idea. So that is that. Try and get back up close and personal. Tends to do, if you're closer, it tends to do like more of the just kind of like standard attacks and stuff. It's usually good to be up on the grass as well. For those sort of like comets that are heading towards you, because the grass part is like kind of like on a slope, it generally means that the comets or the meteorites kind of like hit the grass and don't travel quite as far, so it makes your life a little bit easier. Anyway, let's get close and personal again. Kind of goes back into his physical attacks, like you can see. Careful of that. A bunch of guard counters basically will carry you to victory on this one. Gotta be careful of that punch because it does insane stamina damage to you. This is the run around spin to win. Type attack. Guard counter once again. Sometimes you can get a guard counter with that gravity punch. It just depends on like how far kind of like knocks you away. That one will always knock you over, even if you got your shield up like we had there. Still kind of makes your character fall over. That's the punch again. I think the punch will just automatically break your stance, but it could depend on the amount of stamina that you actually have on your character. Other than that, that is the fight. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and it helped you out in some way. If it did, remember to like, subscribe and drop a comment. You can check out all the other content that I make at azzavhar.com.